good morning. Happy Wednesday. So we're just coming off a holiday weekend for some, but essentially it's spring, which is a time of renewal, kind of a cleansing or detoxifying time sometimes, or a really great time if you have a lot of creative ideas, the birthing and starting of potential, really. So today I'm going to be talking about why we should all buy into a healthy lifestyle, or get more involved with wellness and creating a plan and kind of incorporating ideas into your daily life. So why is this important? And also how you can get started. So I know a lot of my friends here on Facebook, you guys are healthcare providers or yoga teachers, so most of you already get it. So comment below and leave your suggestions as to why you think we should get started with a healthy lifestyle. And what are some of the benefits that you feel and you receive from being part of this lifestyle? So share your stories, share your suggestions. And so if you're already involved with the healthy lifestyle, then maybe this is a message that someone else needs to hear. So if you have a family, a friend, a loved one that is thinking about moving away from like toxic products or diet or getting involved with yoga or some type of exercise program, that sort of things, even mindset, toxic thoughts, and they need help getting started or just a little push or nudge, maybe share this message with them. You can, it's easy to share these things. Just hit the share button below. So leave your comments of why a healthy and wellness lifestyle is important. Morning, Tracy, and share with your friends if you're already involved. So let's get started. So why should we buy into this healthy and wellness lifestyle? And I do mean physically buy in, because we have to invest, right? To get some type of benefit, you have to put in the time, and sometimes you even have to put in money. So it does have its rewards and benefits, but sometimes it's not immediate feedback or gratification. It's more down the road. So there's no guarantee, obviously, that if you do invest time and money into a healthy lifestyle, that you will, for example, prevent heart disease or autoimmune disease, or anything that is involved with a diet maybe that's not so good, or toxic thoughts, that sort of thing, or cancer. There's no guarantee. But what I can promise is that if you do invest in yourself and even help others that you care about become part of a healthier lifestyle, that if something does happen down the road, it'll be way less intense. It'll be way less time spent in medical offices that you probably don't choose or want to be in. It'll be a lot faster healing and recovery. So if something does happen, you'll have the tools, and your body will have the resiliency to fight and come back, right? And there is a strong possibility that nothing will happen at all, right? If you invest in the healthy wellness lifestyle and keep a positive outlook on life, which sometimes is challenging, right? I'll get into that in a little bit. That you'll stay healthy and vibrant and younger and like physiologically, and you'll be in your 90s and 100s practicing yoga and feeling and moving great, right? That's the ideal, and that's what we can all hope for and shoot for. So how can we get there, right? So what are 3 tips to beginning and getting involved in this healthy and wellness lifestyle? First of all, for those of you who are watching, comment below, what does healthy and wellness lifestyle mean to you? What are your suggestions? What do you feel the benefits? I know some of you are already part of this. What do you feel that the benefits are? Personally for me, it's hope. So I believe that I want to be able to do cartwheels and handstands with my grandchild. I want to live life the fullest, and I want to have choice and freedom in what I choose to invest my time and money into. So on the preventative side of things, I would love to invest in the essential oils, or a yoga class, or go to see my naturopath, or receive a massage. These are all things that are very enjoyable to me, versus not spending money on any of those things or investing the time in any of those things right now, but in 20, 30 years having it come back to bite me, and having to shell out a lot more money in medical bills, time in doctor's offices, that sort of things. Again, I don't have a crystal ball. No one can predict the future for you. There's no guarantees that if you buy in now, it'll give you freedom in the future. But, research is showing that there's strong correlation to starting these types of programs now, that they do have payoff down the road. So you just have to trust and believe, and that's huge, right? So mindset is one of these tips. Sometimes changing a program, or moving from our daily routine, which is comfortable, it's efficient, we know what to expect. If we eat a certain way, we know how our body feels for the most part. So shifting into a new regimen or a new program is stepping into the unknown. We don't know what to expect. We don't even know if it's going to work. We don't know how we feel. If we start strength training, sometimes we feel even awful because our body's sore, that sort of thing. So just knowing that when you move into this type of program, it's just like meditation. Sometimes it's not the most comfortable thing, right? We have to actually sit and be part of this discomfort. We have to move into the unknown, and just being in the unknown is sometimes uncomfortable. But if we can learn how to be comfortable in the discomfort, then it'll all come together at some point. You have to trust me on this. But so just knowing that there's some easy days and there's some harder days, and it's not always like you step into a yoga class, it's not always bliss and happiness. Like sometimes some of the poses are very, very challenging, not always just physically and how our body feels, like whether we're moving into passive resistance, moving the body in with mobility that's not normal, how we normally move in our patterns of every day. But sometimes if we're not moving and we're in a static posture, holding and being with ourselves in the space of stillness and with our minds and our thoughts, that can be uncomfortable. But when you step off the mat, you often feel the benefits of that type of practice. So that's just one example. So mindset is one. Number two is start small, right? Sometimes you can look at all the blogs. The benefit of being involved in a healthy and wellness lifestyle is that there's like a wealth of information out there. There's a ton of resources. If you want help or resources, just reach out to me. I can hook you up with so many groups and information. It's endless. So the downside of that is that it can be a little overwhelming. Like, where do I start? Like they say I have to get rid of all the food in my cabinet, and for Young Living, getting involved with non-toxic products, throwing out all the cleaners in my cupboard, that can be expensive. And it can seem like a big task if you try to do it all at one time, at least for myself. So what I did when I actually first started, this is one example, when I first started becoming involved with Young Living, I knew, because I had a baby and 2 dogs and a cat, I wanted to get rid of some of the toxic chemicals in my house, like the cleaners, so which can really impact the respiratory system. So I wanted to replace a lot of them with the Thieves Cleaner, or my face products, and you know, what Kaylee might have to use to keep herself healthy and support her body, that sort of thing. But what I did is each month I would pick a few products and I would swap it out. So for example, the Thieves Cleaner is huge, and that's a really easy product to do. You just use a spray. I'll bring it on sometime. It's just a spray bottle, and you put 1 cap of the cleaner in there and fill the rest of the way with water. So it's really easy, and it can replace a handful of the cleaning products that you probably already use. And it's perfect for this time of year because it's very cleansing, and if you're getting into that spring cleaning, that's one easy swap that can make a huge difference for your household. But then, you know, so for example, Sean used to take some over-the-counter, I don't even use them ever, like NyQuil or something like that, for like sinus symptoms he would get every so often. So then we would start to swap some of those products with oils that support his immunity and respiratory system and such. So each month we would kind of replace an item or two of our house with a non-toxic item. So it took some time. I've been involved for a little over 2 years now. We pretty much have most of our house swapped out. But of course, you know, I'm not perfect, so there's room to grow there. But you can do the same thing with diet. If you're moving from to more of a vegetarian or vegan lifestyle, it doesn't have to be like a huge like black or white thing where you go like cold turkey, right? You can slowly start to swap out things. Now, here's the other side. Some people do really well with going cold turkey, just, you know, setting that firm boundary and not looking back and just going forward and totally ditching everything and making a huge complete lifestyle. If that works for you, then do that. But I think for the majority of us, it's easier to slowly implement changes into a day-to-day lifestyle, like program or routine or pattern, because then we're more likely to stick with it for the long haul, because it's more adaptable. So start small. The third thing is being consistent. So that's another benefit of starting small, is that you can do something on the day-to-day, whether it's like just swapping out one piece of food, you know, or adding more vegetables, like throwing spinach in a smoothie if you have a smoothie every day, or just using one of the oils to boost your immunity instead of a over-the-counter product that's filled with chemicals, right? What's one thing you can do, or one change you can make a week that's going to impact your lifestyle? Or setting the goal to meditate once a week, and then, you know, upping that to once a day, right? Or starting small with the length of time of meditation, right? So if, you know, 20 minutes, a half hour seems daunting and mind-blowing, like how do you sit still for that long? Then start small. Start with 5 minutes a day. I can guarantee you can find the time to meditate for five minutes a day, and that will really, again, it might not feel comfortable in the moment, and you might not even know the benefits like when you finish that day, but the impact of doing it consistently and daily, you will start to feel that, and your body and your mind will start to crave that. Or a yoga practice, when you miss it, and when you become consistent in something, and you've made this change and you've committed in, but then you start missing it, taking time off for whatever reason, your body will start to crave it. It'll start to crave like the vegetables and such. If you go on to a vacation and your diet's off, like you start to notice those differences of how you feel being on, you know, living in more of a healthier or a wellness lifestyle versus the other stuff, we'll call it the other side. Yeah, so those are just 3 examples. Now I know, again, a lot of you are, you're experts in this. This is what you do on a daily basis. This is what you educate and talk to others. So I'd love to hear some of your suggestions below, so comment below. Share this with someone that may need to be reminded of the importance of buying into a healthy lifestyle. Okay, so a couple ways to get started. So if you are someone that is looking to get started, this is awesome. This is the perfect time. Like the healthy and wellness lifestyle is totally growing. So you're coming in at the perfect time. If you want to learn more of the physical practice of yoga, or moving, helping your body move with ease, reducing pain, discomfort, and starting maybe a meditation practice, I have a workshop coming up at Soul of Yoga in Encinitas, April 21st at 2 p.m. So if you're interested in registering, just message me or contact Soul of Yoga. You can get registered really easily. If you're interested in swapping out some of those products of your home for the oils or non-toxic cleaners or makeup, it's endless. We have a giveaway class coming up, and this is huge. We're giving away a premium starter kit, which comes with a free diffuser. You can see that in the background, that yellow thing there. And which itself values $66 or so. And 11 oils. It's like a retail value or a wholesale value of $180. We're giving that away through a live educational class on the oils and the Young Living products. So if you're interested in joining, message or comment below. And also, if you are a provider or a yoga teacher and you just want to learn more on how to incorporate some of these tools and suggestions and learn more specific ways to get people, your students, your clients more involved into the healthy lifestyle and really buy in, and what are specific things you can do with them. We have our yoga therapy certification coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend it's starting. So we only have a couple spots left. I haven't even looked at, I know a few people registered just yesterday and the day before. So if you want to join, then do it now because we're starting soon, and the space is filling up. So a few ways to get started, and if you have other suggestions, leave them below. I love hearing feedback from all of you, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.